Hey, DC Types here. I read this article. I saw this article on my newsfeed, and I absolutely had to share it with you. So let's get into this. OpenAI is the company that owns ChatGPT. So this Sam Altman is his name. He is the CEO, and he talks about his experience and his profound unhappiness after he working on and then sold his first startup. This was a friend location app. Well, apparently he was working on it so hard with his now ex-boyfriend that he got scurvy. Yeah, scurvy, a disease typically reserved for pirates and peasants. Also, fun fact about scurvy, it will cause the collagen in your body to break down, which if you have surgical scars or other scars that are made up of collagen, they'll just open up. Yeah, horrifying, right? There's got to be a horror movie about that at some point. So he talks about how he sold this app to a fintech company, which is a financial technology company, for $43.3 million, a move that he said left him feeling, well, pretty unhappy. So what do you do when you're a multimillionaire in your 20s, fresh on the market, gay man, when you've sold Looped, this friend locating app? Well, you take a year off and you travel and you play video games and you go to an ashram. Because of course you do. Well, he says this changed my life. This is what he told New York Magazine in 2018 and caused him to take his health seriously. I mean, just eating an orange would have been fine. Maybe any fresh fruits or vegetables at all. Like you didn't need to go to an ashram or play video games or literally just eat a salad. Well, now he says, well, I'm sure I'm still anxious and stressed in a lot of ways, but my perception is that I feel very happy, very relaxed, and calm. Your perception, huh? I'm sure having millions of dollars in the bank and a CEO salary doesn't hurt that at all. But, what can he say? In a 2018 post, he talks about how, well, here's his miracle to a healthy life, his advice. He stopped eating sugary and extra spicy foods and lifts heavy weights 3 times a week. And when he can't sleep, he takes low doses of sleeping pills and even a very low dose of cannabis, because we wouldn't want to think he's a drug addict, would we? Very low doses. So, yeah, I guess that's how he cultivates the perception. And he also started taking metformin. Metformin was the drug that Martin Scurvy, the obnoxious pharma bro who later went to prison, bought, and then jacked the price up 434%. It's an anti-diabetes medication, and in a published study that I read a couple of years ago, aging essentially is when these proteins break down and they shorten, right? They gradually shorten and they can't resynthesize. Well, in this study, metformin was found to reduce or eliminate that process. So it's been touted as this anti-aging drug, which is now 500% more expensive than it was when it was being used as diabetes. And also an important side note that isn't a side note at all, that's pretty much should be the banner. This drug, metformin, has an FDA black label warning on it, which is the highest warning it can possibly have, that it has dangerous drug interactions and can have consequences, including lactic acidosis, which is a buildup of lactic acid in the body, which is not necessarily reversible in many instances. So, yeah, this is not great health advice. I mean, the guy got scurvy not eating fresh fruits and vegetables, and now he treated his multi-millionaire angst by going to an ashram, breaking up with his boyfriend that he thought he was going to marry, and is now dispensing advice that the press is freely distributing because, of course, if you're a multi-millionaire, you must know everything and have the secrets of life unlocked. Yeah, so this guy is the CEO of one of the most influential companies in modern times, and I am so tired. I'm in the typewriter business, which may seem like a strange place to be in, and it is, because I really like an analog existence. I get tech fatigue. I ran a digital marketing firm for over a decade, 12 years actually, and did very, very well, and was able to sell everything I owned and move, not everything, I mean, there was enough to fill a Penske truck, and move across the country and start all over again in the typewriter business. But I like it because it allows a simple, distilled relationship with the written word. You don't have to log in. You don't have to determine how to file anything. It's just you and the machine and this very tactile, very kind of organic concept. You don't have to worry about data security. So I really enjoy it. And part of the reasons I enjoy it is because there are a lot of people who are not good at being people. Doesn't mean they're bad human beings. They're just not necessarily good at being people, who are venerated and held up simply by virtue of the fact that they have money. That's it. That's the sole reason that they are being held up. Not really any other reason. So this is just another fantastic example. But I wanted to share that with you. So do what you will with that, preferably buy a typewriter from me. That would be great. Thanks. But yes, just eat a salad